Hey everyone! Japan is a super interesting place, kind of like a mix of old and new, all rolled into one. You can drink traditional tea in a really old tea house, then zoom off on a super fast train. It's this cool blend of the past and the future that makes Japan so special. Imagine walking through a quiet bamboo forest, smelling the incense, and then suddenly, you're in a bright, busy city with tons of neon lights. That's Japan. Old temples next to tall skyscrapers, ancient customs mixed with the newest technology. It's not just a difference you see, it's part of how Japanese people think, respecting history but always looking forward to what's next. From beautiful calligraphy to awesome robots, Japan loves both the old ways and the new ways. In this video, we're going to travel through Japanese history, from its very beginnings to its place in the world today. We'll look at the important times and events that shaped this island nation. Our journey starts a long time ago, over 10,000 years back with the Jomon period. Archaeologists found special pottery with rope patterns, and that's how this time got its name. The Jomon people were hunters and gatherers, living in small groups and using what they could find to survive. They were really good at making things like pottery, tools, and jewelry from bone, wood, and stone. Around 300 years before Jesus was born, new people called the Yayoi came from mainland Asia. They knew how to grow rice and work with iron, which changed everything. People could live in bigger groups and society became more organized. Powerful families, called clans, started to appear, and they built huge burial mounds called kofun, some shaped like keyholes. These giant tombs were filled with treasures and showed how powerful these families were becoming. Around 600 years after Jesus was born, a powerful family called the Yamato clan said they were related to the sun goddess Amaterasu. They became the emperors of Japan, and it's the oldest ruling family in the world. During the Asuka period, a new religion called Buddhism came to Japan from India, by way of China and Korea. Buddhism teaches about being kind, karma, and finding enlightenment. Japanese people really liked these ideas, and Buddhist temples started popping up everywhere. Later, during the Nara period, Japan built its first real capital city, Nara, copying a city in China. This was a great time for Buddhist art and buildings like the Todaiji Temple with its giant Buddha statue. But Buddhism became so powerful that it started to challenge the Yamato emperors, which caused some problems. So they moved the capital to a new city, Heian-kyo, and that started the Heian period. The Heian period was a time of beautiful art and writing. The world's first novel, The Tale of Genji, was written then. But even though things seemed fancy at the emperor's court, the government was getting weaker. A new group, the samurai warriors, were becoming more powerful. In 1185, after a long war, a samurai named Minamoto Yoritomo won and became the first shogun, a military leader. This started almost 700 years of samurai rule. The emperor was still important, but the shogun had the real power. Next came the Muromachi period, with the Ashikaga shoguns. They brought the country together for a while, but then there were more fights and rebellions. Zen Buddhism became popular during this time. Samurai liked Zen because it taught discipline, self-reliance, and meditation. Zen changed Japanese art, buildings, and even gardens.